Hello, everybody, and welcome back to round 3 of the K1 Challenge GP here in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Giovanni, Perez-D'Amico, and we're here for our recap. So, first, thank you all for watching, and we'll just jump right into it. So, our kart for quali wasn't terrible. It was really good. We were able to set a good uh, under 25 second. Here's our starting grid with Nathaniel Newberry getting a 24.4, Chris Albrecht with a 24.5, Chris Rivas with another 24.5, Ralph Calderon with another 24.5, Scott Phillips with a 24.6, and Caden Greenleaf with a 24.7. P7 was another 24.7. Here I am, and starting P8 with a 24.773. Andrew Tallis, P9, Connor Vickers, P10, Braden McLean, P11, and Tanner Foster, P12. All of our times in Group A were separated by around 3/10, so we had a really good kart. Just people at the front had insane karts to start off with, so now we're just getting ready here for the start of the race, making sure that we can get a great start since we're starting back. This is mostly a damage limitation race to try and hold our spot in the championship position. So we get a good start, make it past here, jump into P7, but we do not take the defensive line like we should have. So we kind of get pushed around, and we're still trying to figure out how this kart is handling and what we're going to have to do for the race. And going into this middle sector, I realized this kart has no front grip. We kind of get pushed out wide by this guy on the inside. Try and take a defensive line in this corner, but there's a kart there. So he jumps through, and we lose that position again down into P8. We're coming along, we try and make a move, but actually we don't even need to. He kind of slides out that back end, and so we just take that position, jump back into P7 on lap 2. Now, we're just trying to catch up with those karts in front, but here again we can see that giant understeer taking control as we just kind of slide through the corner. So we're still trying to figure out how we can use this kart and actually start setting some good times to make it to the karts in front of us with a giant gap. But as of right now, we're just trying to stay defensive and keep this person behind us. And this race is really just turning into damage limitation. I'm not really thinking at this point that we can get up into that podium position or really much further than this. But we're going to try. So we're coming through. We still have them right on our back, but we're also getting right up close to this number 3. So we're going to try and just work together, push ourselves through. We kind of get pushed from behind as we take the defensive line, hitting to that number 3, and we just kind of squeeze off the kart behind. Coming through this corner, we're still running wide, still carrying too much speed, making those adjustments lap by lap, but we're starting to realize that through all of this, it's going to have to be big lifts through that middle sector, which is not what we want at all. That middle sector is really, really important during this lap, where you can gain and lose most of your time. And if you're going to have to do big lifts, and even in this kart, some small brake taps, you're going to just be losing so much time. You can see up on the dash that we had to hit our brakes through that corner, so that way we didn't wash out and hit him. But really right now, our main focus is just behind us. How can we keep them behind? We do not want to lose any more positions than from where we are now. We're already up 1 spot from where we started, and we'd like to keep it that way, if not gain a few more. But you can tell from our times from our last lap that this is not really a fast kart, and this is not going to be a fast race for us. The 26.247, we're really just trying to keep the people behind us. We come around this last corner and come across the line again to set a 25.2, which is pretty good. A pretty good time, but not as fast as we're really hoping for. Making some bigger lifts, tapping the brake through this corner. We're starting to figure out how we should be taking that line, and we're starting to lose the karts behind us a bit. But from what we could find, the person behind us was actually got into a battle with another driver, and we would have Connor Vickers behind us now. And after talking to him after this race, we found out that we were trying to help each other out with trying to get to the karts in front of us, but my karts had no speed through this middle sector because it had no front grip. But he had basically no brakes, so coming out of the faster corners, he would be tapping me, trying to slow down his speed, so we were kind of almost slowing each other down, but we didn't really want to give up this position. We're starting to catch these 2 karts in front of us just a tiny bit more each lap. That's really what we want. Coming around this middle sector, we're starting to take that way smoother. Glance across the wall there, really good. Coming down this back straight, we're just trying to keep up the momentum. Unfortunately, we have a yellow flag pop up, and we're not really sure what happened. We think somebody got spun in turn 1, but that kind of neutralized our gap to the carts in front and extended that, and then destroyed our gap to the carts behind us. So now we can't really focus on moving forward. We have to focus on defending behind us again. Kind of what we were trying to do, what we were doing that entire race before, but now we just have to do it again, unfortunately. Coming into this corner, we get some small taps again, and we're really just looking over our shoulder. You can see on the right side the car directly behind us. We're just trying to figure out what lines we should be taking through these corners and how we can just barely keep them behind, but still move forward. We had pretty much 2 carts behind us, it looked like, either that or like they were battling, or we were just moving across the track and just happened to look behind right when we moved. But we're coming down. This was a longer race than before, so it was really kind of a test of endurance through here. Lap 12, going to lap 12 of 16. And we're just trying to increase this gap behind us, which is working decently well. And now we're just trying to get these people in front. Coming out of this back turn now, we can see how bumpy this car is through the corners as well, and just losing all of our grip. But this gap is slowly starting to decrease, and we actually set our fastest lap of the race on that last lap with a 24.989. Not the best, but better than the other ones, that's for sure. Comes to this middle sector, almost tapped that wall, and we're really just trying to see if we can pick up one more position. The championship is going to be really close after this one if we end where we are. Only have a couple laps remaining. We're just pushing as hard as possible to get to this this is number 3. And we're really just putting everything on the line, pushing through every corner, trying to carry as much speed as we can, even though this cart doesn't really want to carry much speed to that middle sector. We end up making a little bit of ground, wash out a little bit. On the lap 15, we set a 25.051, so another really good lap on our last one by. But now, since we only have a couple laps left, we're just trying to get close enough to overtake for that last lap, maintaining this gap and trying to keep it as close as possible, which we're able to do pretty well, but we can see that her cart kind of has a little bit more straight line speed. It's kind of pulling away. It's way more grounded in some of the corners. And now we're on to the last lap of the race, so we're just kind of sending it as close as we can, trying to push the cart as hard as we possibly can. Coming around this middle sector, we kind of gain on her, but then she pulls out during that last bit of the corner, pulling down this straight, and we're just not going to be close enough by the looks of things. We come into this corner, carry so much speed through it, and we really just finish right on her back bumper. Not the best race, not the race that we were super hoping for, but at least we were able to gain one position, kind of do a little bit of damage limitation. But it was a good race, a lot of good defending, a lot of good battling with all the other drivers. Just not the best cart not the best cart in the race, but we did what we could with it, and that's really the best we could have hoped for. Did the best with what we had and what we were given. We kind of talked to our buddy Connor at the end of the race, but now we move on to our to the results now. So the winner of that race was Scott Phillips. Congratulations. Second place goes to Ralph Calderon. Rounding out the podium is Nathaniel Newberry. Fourth is Chris Albrecht. 5 is Caden Greenleaf. In 6th place is Marissa Rivas. We finish in P7. Connor Vickers right behind us in P8. Braden Crabtree in 9th place. Bradley McLean in 10th place. Tanner Foster in 11th, and rounding out the bottom of Group A is Andrew Talsness. Now onto our championship standings. It's getting interesting. We have 2 people tied for first at 103 points with Nathaniel Newberry and Ralph Calderon. Right now we're sitting pretty in P3, only 1 point behind them with 102 points. Marissa Rivas right behind us with another 1 point difference. And then Travis Morgan in P5 with 79 points. So this is really getting interesting. But thank you all for watching. We have some exciting stuff coming up. Think about doing some stuff out at PKRA, and then also some kart tips and tricks. So look forward to all that coming out soon. Thank you all for watching.